Hi everyone, welcome to Learn English with Miss. In today's lesson, we will learn how to restate the question in our answer. Restating a question and answer. You can use the RAPS strategy. RAPS stands for restate the question, answer the question, prove it with text evidence, and sum it up. In order to restate the question, use words from the question in your statement. Things to remember when restating a question. When writing a response, you should always restate the question or questions. Your audience should always know what you are trying to say without having to look back at the question. When restating a question, you should think about how you want to answer the question. Use the same words that you see in the question. Most of the time, you can even use them in the same order they appear in the question. Write a statement that answers the question using the words from your answer and the question. To restate the question, we use the same words in the question to form a sentence. Here's an example. How did Jackie Robinson demonstrate the trait of perseverance? Jackie Robinson demonstrated the trait of perseverance by, and then you would give your explanation. Let's keep going. If you need to explain your answer, restate the first part of the question and replace the second part with the word because. So, yes, you can restate a question and answer it using because. Let's look at an example. Would you rather play soccer or draw a picture? Why? I would rather play soccer than draw a picture because I enjoy playing team sports. Here's what you can do for a RAD answer. RAD, R stands for restate. Use words from the question except the W words. A stands for answer. Use words from your head to make an inference. D stands for detail. Use a good transition and a quote from the text. D stands for detail. Use a good transition and a quote from the text. So for your RAD response, you can even use two details to support your answer. Try restating a question using the RACE strategy. Restate the question, answer the question, cite text evidence, explain what it means. Here's what RACE means and how you too can answer a question using the RACE strategy. The R stands for restate. Restate the question by turning it into a statement. Answer all parts of the question. Cite by giving examples and evidence from the text. For example, you can say something like, the text states, or in paragraph 4, and then mention the details. For explain, You can explain how your evidence supports your answer. For example, you can do this by saying, "This shows that," and then explain your answer. Or you can say, "This means," and explain your answer. Now, let's do this together. Do you want your answer to be extraordinary? Then you can answer your questions using the RACER strategy. Let's look at the question. How did the main character's interpretation of the sign whites only cause the conflict in the story? Include two examples from the story to prove your answer. Step 1, rewrite the question. Start with the main characters and then keep on going. Step 2, answer the question. Add a because to your reworded question. Step 3, cite evidence from the story. Write a sentence like, "The author wrote," or "The story included," and then keep on writing. Step 4, explain your answer. How does your evidence prove your answer? Step 5, relate your response to something in your life, in the world, or something you read. For example, you can say something like, "I remember reading," or "I remember when I," or "today in the US," and keep on writing your explanations. Let's look at another example. What lesson does Goldilocks learn in the story? Use parts of the story in your answer. The lesson that Goldilocks learns in the story is not to go into someone's home without permission. I know this because in the story, Goldilocks goes into the bear's home without permission and she gets caught. The bears scared her and chased her out. Here are a few more examples that you can practice with your friends. Why don't you pause the video and give this a shot? What is your favorite color? My favorite color is, and then write down your answer. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is blank. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is. Why don't you ask your friend and write down their answer? Where is your favorite place to eat? My favorite place to eat is blank. What is your favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do is, then write down your answer. What is your favorite game to play? My favorite game to play is blank. What is your favorite subject in school? My favorite subject in school is blank. Let's look at a detailed example. What is your favorite part of the school day? Why? My favorite part of the school day is art class because I get to draw pictures and make interesting objects. What is your earliest memory as a child? My earliest memory is of me walking to preschool with my mom. What would you do on your ideal perfect day? On my ideal perfect day, I would go to the park with a friend. Should students be allowed to chew gum in school? Why or why not? Students should not be allowed to chew gum in school because they can stick the gum underneath their desks and this can lead to spreading more germs. In today's lesson, we learned how to restate the question in our answer. Thank you for watching and learning with me. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.